My garbage person of the week is gonna be Dinesh D'Souza for doing a ridiculous 180 from trying, supposedly, to root out racism in the GOP to then posting this video.
It's so-called must be all this ice on my wrist. I am the captain now. Ayo, bitch, give me that tax money. On conduct fair businesses. One day if you study hard enough, you can be just like me.
Okay, so that video went on for another 15 seconds, but that right there is more of it that I could actually stomach when I initially watched it. So that's what Dinesh D'Souza put out with the caption, "Diversity is our greatest strength," sarcastically. So Dinesh D'Souza says, hey, looks like everybody really hates Somalis right now. So I'm gonna get in on that with, again, AI, because conservatives love AI, never forget that. And aren't Somalis bad and corrupt criminals? Also, not just that, aren't they ugly? Aren't they really ugly? They don't even look like humans, do they? Don't they look like some sort of like subhuman creature or aliens or something? And people say diversity is our strength. Do you like me, MAGA? Do you accept me, Dinesh D'Souza? Did I say enough racist stuff? Do I get to be in the club, the crowd? Which would be bad enough. But he literally has been pushing back recently against some of the racism, but the racism that very specifically targets people like him. Somalis, that's fine. Who cares about them? Deport all of them, kill all of them, I don't care. But he had posted things like this. Look at the abuse Vivek is getting, Vivek Ramaswamy he's referring to, for posting an innocuous photo with his boys. This is the S show that Heritage and Tucker have brought upon us. If this continues, I would not be surprised to see mass desertions of blacks, Latinos, and other minorities from the GOP. Unreal. I don't know, I think maybe some black voters might not like the stuff about the Somalis necessarily. And also, so Heritage and Tucker, they brought the anti-Indian racism, he says. And by the way, I kind of agree with him. But then what responsibility do you hold for playing into the exact same sort of nonsense, this grifting identity politics, as long as it's not about Indian people? Don't attack us, and I agree, I don't want them to be attacked. I've defended Vivek Ramaswamy specifically before. I've defended Usha Vance and her kids, mostly because JD refuses to. But he's conveniently saying, but I still want to do it because I know that I'm not going to be accepted unless I turn against other people of color. And so it's just so grotesque, man. There's a lot of great responses to it, but Brett, I'll let you jump in.
Yeah, I mean, that's the temp. It's a smart thing to do, is to be the absolute worst. If you want a career, it's the griftopia. That's it. What's hilarious to me is like, they're saying, I mean, this is a wildly racist, horrible, strange, non-funny thing. Like it's laughed at and clapped at and guffawed at by people who have no sense of humor. What they're missing is like the cadence of that video that they made. I see all over Twitter with right wingers who are grifting off of folks that think that there's like a new dietary supplement for their balls. Like this is the like, yo, you want 200, 400, 900,000 dollars? Cause I got that. If you just jump on board with my multi-level marketing scheme.
Yeah.
Like the cadence of it is exactly, should be familiar to people who are like victims of the right-wing grift. That this says is a left-wing grift. Like we're all against, like, and then at the same time, they're like, I want America to be colorblind. And then they're saying, no, it's just the Somalis who are doing these horrible things.
Yeah.
You unlock a lot of freedom if you go like, I don't care who's doing the corruption. Let's use the court system to go after the corruption, regardless, justice is blind style, of the color of the skin of the person doing the fraud.
Yeah. Yeah, and that has 3.4 million views on Twitter because that is what Twitter is for right now. And that video is what AI is for. It's not curing cancer, but it can produce videos like that. It can make a lot of videos that lead people to hate each other. And so much of it is so utterly and intentionally racist. Just, it's becoming the most normal thing on these platforms. Okay, those are our garbage people of the week. 49,000 if you voted for your garbage person of the week. It's pretty close this week, actually. Number 4, 21% of the vote went to Scott Jennings for smugly downplaying atrocities in Gaza. 22%, Stephen Miller narrowly edging him out for blaming migrants for lack of tech innovation. 25% went to Brett's boo, Kristi Noem, for wanting demolition of historical DC buildings. But your winner with 32% of the vote, Elon Musk, for publicly lusting after a teenager. Dear God, I'd forgotten about that.
Who among us? I'm glad I don't even know what that is.
It's just, he's said worse stuff, but it was pretty gross. 70,000 though voted positively for the hero of the week. 3% going to George Clooney for attacking Barry Weiss over CBS takeover. I hadn't actually seen that. That's cool. 6% to Zoran Mamdani for clapping back at Musk's attack of the fire department pick. 11% to Ro Khanna for advocating for an increase in taxes on the rich, but 80% overwhelmingly went to the Kennedy Center artists for boycotting Trump by canceling shows. But let's jump now into this. So every week we do a garbage person of the week. I do one. Generally, Brett does one, and the people do one. Sometimes we have fill-ins too. And we do that over the course of the year. But then like at the end, well, who actually like won? Like we did our garbage person of the year, but I'm curious. And so producer Mike went back over the last year and totaled it all up. And here is how it actually broke down. Here is my numbers for the people I picked the most. And I only have one member of the 5-timer club last year. That is Elon Musk. I did choose the most just for me. 3 times Donald Trump and Kristi Noem. Donald Trump was only 3 of the 50+ weeks, actually. Mike Johnson, Katie Miller, Kanye West, and Joel Webben both got 2 choices. I would never have guessed that. Katie Miller almost had as much as Donald Trump. That's weird. And then I had a lot of one-timers. I'm not gonna go through all of it, but it's a lot of the names that you would sort of expect, some perhaps that you wouldn't. What's interesting, Brett, is you clustered around certain people a little bit more. You actually had 8 times for Donald Trump. You chose him almost 3 times as much as me. 6 times for Musk, so you even chose Musk more than I did. Ben Shapiro 4 times, and Charlie Kirk is down there at 2. I'm not surprised by that. I feel like you do a little bit more of the media criticism. What do you make of this?
Yeah, no, it's all, I want my videos to do well. And the frustrating thing is Ben Shapiro doesn't. And I feel like the videos about that are the best, but Ben Shapiro just doesn't perform. That's so sad for him more than it is for us.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want to give myself a pat on the back for not doing any Charlie Kirk garbage ones post-mort.
Yeah.
Pretty good. My favorite people are the ones who made fun of every other dead person on the left, and then get shocked that anyone would make a thoroughly coherent, funny joke in the somewhat related with the word clouds of Charlie Kirk. Yeah, like the one I saw today that was, I have to apologize to Charlie Kirk because now I know why he wanted his wife to stay home.
Oh my God.
Like that's a good joke because it's not about him, but
no,
people but yeah, no, I do the media criticism and I like the media criticism, and it's like garbage people. So if I'm not gonna say, the thing is Donald Trump is the leader because he traffics so often in the stuff that we'll cover in the first 2 blocks of the show, but also like little crappy stuff that he'll poop out incidentally that we don't have other venues that are appropriate for attacking it in a way that is kind of relatively in the same vein as how stupid and trashy he is. And I love this segment because it allows you to say like, this isn't gonna end the world, but we all noticed this was garbage, right?
Yeah, no, I like that the people you choose tend to be different than me. I'm more old school. Like I do like doing the media criticism, but mine is I'm more like the stuff I used to watch on TYT. Like I critique more of like the mainstream media, and you critique more of the independent media. And so I'm glad that we cover those 2 different bases. So really fast, Waz chose Chuck Schumer, Benjamin Netanyahu, good choices. Yaz had Lindsey Graham and Joe Wilson. Jordan Yule chose the mainstream media. Love Jordan, can't wait to play golf with him this weekend. Trey Crowder got to choose Steve Ballmer, interestingly, and Daria Rose chose Stephen Miller this year. There weren't a lot of fill-ins on Fridays, but that's what we got there. But then we wanted to see, we'll go really fast, the total votes by the community. Number 1, blew away number 2. Donald Trump received a little bit over 1 million votes from you to be garbage person of the week, whether he won that week or not. And he
nothing better than a typo in a garbage people graphic. I genuinely mean that I love that dot.
Oh yeah, no. Oh no, that's gonna go viral now. It's like the Learning Center thing. Anyway, so Donald Trump did win 20 times. Mike Johnson got 144,000 votes, the GOP 121. Elon Musk was only number 5. I was a bit surprised by that. And Pete Hegseth had a pretty good showing overall as well. For your hero of the week, it was a little bit more distributed. The hero tends to be like, we take what we can on a given week. But people protesting either ICE or the Trump administration won 5 times and got over 200,000 votes. Canadians won 3 times for various reasons, 140,000 votes. New York City voters, probably around Zoran Mamdani mostly, over 100,000 votes and won twice. And the Epstein survivors, just narrowly, they were number 4, 2 wins, 107,000 votes. And so we have a lot of fun choosing ours, but I also love seeing what you all care about. So thank you to everybody who takes time out of your day to vote.
And thanks for choosing that font where the D turns into the dot on the I. Oh my God, I love it.
Graphic design is our passion, Brett.